Hey guys, we have another update regarding the recently revealed Famitsu scan, so let's get started. Again, all sources are in the description. So without further ado, I'm going to list all of the new information presented and then I will analyze them and give my take on it. According to Famitsu, Hyrule Warriors will provide the following features such as shopping between battles. The shopping area will include a training room, potion shop, badge shop, and junk shop. The junk shop will be introduced in a later magazine. In the training shop, you can pay rupees to level up your character. Characters also level up through normal gameplay. Potions can only be used once and cause special effects during a battle. It seems that one potion makes it easier to obtain weapons, though it wasn't elaborated on how. The badge shop uses rupees and raw materials to buy permanent badges. I will explain the badge mechanics later on in this video. Raw materials are obtained from killing monsters, and monsters have unique loot as well as some rare drops. One badge causes the weak spot gauge to fill up faster. The badge shop interface seems like a skill tree of sorts. It is speculated that the player has the option to create badges in an order provided by the gameplay, but no word about this has been made. You can see from the stage select menu if a stage has heart containers or pieces to collect, but you may need a certain character to get them. Heart containers and pieces work pretty much like in any Zelda game. You may also obtain a power-up bow from a chest. The bow makes the weak spot gauge last longer and can attack multiple enemies from afar. Fi moves by floating mid-air and can transform into a sword to slash enemies. Link meets Fi in the Skyloft's goddess temple. Girahim fights with magical swords, and he can also summon enemies and has the ability to transform the area in an instant. He also likes to toy with his enemies. The Imprison is tall as a mountain and emits damaging waves when it steps. Sia twists space-time to summon forth areas from Skyward Sword, e.g. Skyloft and the Sealed Grounds as pictured. Pumpkin Island is crushed with Skyloft as pictured. No indication as to whether or not Girahim is playable yet. The description in Famitsu could be about his boss moves or character outline in general. If Link uses power gloves and drops off the ball and chain, he can lift pillars, jars, or even enemies. With the legendary baton from Wind Waker, Zelda can command winds and fight by playing songs. You can blow enemies away with wind, or the sound can turn into lightning bolts. You can also summon tornadoes to snatch enemies away. After you select a character for a stage, you may select the weapon. You can't change weapons in battle. Weapons differ a lot from each other, and it is part of the fun to test which one suits you. So there is the translated list from Famitsu that features some of the gameplay mechanics of Hyrule Warriors. I will provide a more in-depth analysis on this Monday's recap, however I will analyze what we know now. First thing I want to discuss is the badge system that Hyrule Warriors will encompass. I am assuming this badge system will boost or alter certain skill trees to provide a change in combat ability throughout the game. For example, one badge is said to fill up the weak spot gauge faster. In addition, badges may be obtained by collecting rupees and raw minerals that are dropped by enemies. The badge system will be a skill tree system, which I'm guessing will be similar to the skill tree system found in prior Dynasty Warriors games and other RPGs. However, before I go on, let me explain the weak spot system. When fighting enemies, the player is encouraged to attack enemies' weak spots. When you strike an enemy's weak spot, a gauge then appears over them. When you attack enemies in this state, the player will inflict massive damage towards the enemy. Speaking further on the gauges, one gauge fills up when fighting enemies. Once it is filled up, the player may use a special attack. The other gauge is a magic gauge, which fills up by collecting magic pots. When filled, the player can use magic to enhance certain abilities called Focus Spirit. When fighting under the effects of Focus Spirit, more rupees appear from fallen enemies. In addition, a training room will be available and you can pay rupees to level up your character. You may also level up through normal gameplay. Potions in the game may also be purchased in a potion shop, and they have a wide variety of effects. From the stage menu, you may see if the stage contains heart containers or heart pieces. However, you may need a certain character to get them. Now, that statement is vague. How I'm guessing the heart container system works is that all playable characters have a heart container limit. Once that limit is reached, they can't get any more heart containers or pieces. So in other words, there will be enough heart containers and pieces to max out all of the characters equally. I'm guessing this would be a balancing mechanic to avoid one character getting all of the heart containers. In addition, a new item dubbed the power-up bow will be making an appearance. This bow can be obtained from a chest, and when fired can cause the weak spot gauged on enemies to last longer. Fi, who has been confirmed to be a playable character, is said to move about by floating mid-air, and can transform into a sword to fight enemies. In addition, Sia has caused time rifts, which explains multiple characters arriving from different points in time in the Legend of Zelda series. For example, Link meets Fi in Skyloft's goddess temple via a rift in time-space caused by Sia. Also, there hasn't been much word on whether or not the villains in Hyrule Warriors will be playable characters. Fan favorite characters such as Girahim has been bombarded with questions on whether or not he will be playable. Another thing to note is Link wielding the ball and chain. In Hyrule Warriors, he requires the power gloves to wield the weapon. When Link drops the ball and chain, Link can lift large objects and enemies. Also, Zelda has been seen wielding a different weapon known as the legendary baton from Wind Waker. With it, Zelda can command winds and fights by playing songs. Zelda can also manipulate the weather by using lightning bolts or tornadoes using the baton. Also, new trailers for Agitha and Midna has been revealed. I will do a trailer analysis for each starting tomorrow. All in all, the gameplay mechanics for Hyrule Warriors does seem to be very interesting. I for one am quite excited to see this game come out and see other characters that haven't been revealed. Now, that's all I have to say for now. I'll provide a more in-depth analysis this Monday in a Zelda recap. Special thanks goes to Lowe's Jam, Chozo, Dian, Emissary, and Covert Commander for contributing to this update. If you have any information pertaining to anything Zelda related, comment below with the source and I'll feature your name in next update. This channel, McIntyre Productions, provides constant Zelda updates, so stay tuned for more. Please like, comment, subscribe if you're new. Till then, this is the video of the day.
Grabbing a souvenir from France. Oh, merci beaucoup.